Yo, 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 how y'all feeling? Y'all good? I know I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
I'm your host, Solomon,
I'm your girl, Toya.
and this is the Be Different Podcast. Welcome back to the Be Different Podcast. As the intro stated, I'm your host, Solomon here with my mom.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Toya.
Oh, yeah, man, as y'all can see, we got a special guest with us, but before we let him introduce himself, y'all already know y'all can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and anywhere else where you listen to your podcast, all at the Be Different Podcast.
And y'all already know what to do. Go follow us on our social media pages. Instagram @_ Be Different Podcast. X @_ Be Different Pod. Go like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Be Different Podcast. We still got TikTok right now, so y'all go make sure to follow us on TikTok as well. Tell them Solomon because I always
Bro,
mix it up.
Be Different Pod _clip.
Be Different Pod _
Like, you gotta remember that if you're gonna have that as your intro.
I know, right? I gotta be
But
better.
now that we got that all out the way, like I said, y'all, we got a very special guest on the episode for the first episode of the year, man. Happy New Year to all y'all.
2025.
For real,
That's
but
right.
go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? My name Ryan Hampton, and I'm the guest for today.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, name Ryan Hampton. Hey, family member right here,
That's
friend.
right.
Hey, got him in the house. First episode of 2025, man. Y'all know we had to come at y'all with something big. Cause like we said, 2025, man. This our year. We gonna blow up. Trying to tell y'all.
That's right. Tell us a little bit about yourself. For those of y'all that don't know, Ryan started his journey years and years and years ago in Oklahoma.
Yep.
Oklahoma Elementary.
That's right. But life happens, and he just went right up the road to Tupelo. So, speak about that. Speak, if you can, about playing in Tupelo, the sports aspect of it, and just how was it up there?
It's very competitive. Very competitive. It's a 6A ball when I was playing. Now it's 7A. You just had to come in there and work every day, and then give it to you. I had a real. He was like a butthole, Trent Hammond. If you know, you know. You know how he is. For all the Tupelo players out there, you know how he
Yeah.
is. So just had to come in there and work every day. I actually ended up getting to play as a sophomore in Tupelo. That really don't happen a lot. So I started out playing H-back, but I still played linebacker at the same time my sophomore year. And then my junior year, I just kind of like kept on getting better and better and better. And I ended up having the starting roles on offense and defense. And
Okay.
then my senior year, everything was just solidified. And then I was fortunate enough to have opportunity to go play at Texas State. I was there just only for a semester. I had to really humble myself, just being away from home. It was real different being in San Marcos, Texas. I had a good experience out there and everything like that, but I wasn't already developed and mature enough. So
Yeah.
I had to humble myself. I went to play junior college ball at Kahoma Community College. Shout out Kareem Moore and Justin Lucas.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Travis Macon for bringing me there. And I really appreciate y'all for taking the chance on me after everything that happened, me going back to home. And then after I left there, I was fortunate enough to have a scholarship to go play at Henderson State University, where I'm currently at right now. Everything's there, going good. It's a good atmosphere. It's a Division II ball, but it still is just as good as D1 ball
Yep.
we played. Actually, my conference, we actually had the 2023 D2 champions, Harding University. So
Okay.
the competition is still there.
Yeah.
So just because of D1, D2 competition still there, and people still gonna draft you, you just gotta go out there and make plays.
Put in
Oh
the
yeah,
work.
put in the work, man.
Shout out to Kareem. Y'all
Yeah,
remember
for
we had
real.
him on our 1 year anniversary
Episode.
episode. So all ties
Right.
running together.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so you spoke about how you left Texas and went back to Kahoma for JUCO ball, and how you had to humble yourself. Did you go out to Texas with a big head, or how? I mean, what happened? If you could speak on that.
It wasn't so much more the big head. It was real different from me. Like me coming
Okay.
from Mississippi,
Yeah.
Texas is a lot bigger. Like it's a lot bigger. It's a lot more
Things
stuff
are
to
bigger
shoot.
in Texas.
Yeah.
Definitely bigger in Texas. So it was just like I just had to calm down. I had to refocus myself and just get back to who I was. I kind of
Okay.
had lost myself.
Yeah.
So when I came back home, I was able to get back grounded and get to the person that I am.
Yeah.
And it's good. And it's good that you were able to recognize that early. You said you spent a semester down there.
Yes, ma'am.
That wasn't a semester wasted. You were able to learn. That's the goal, to
Yes,
learn
ma'am.
from our
Exactly.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Recruiting wise, you like you said, you graduated from Tupelo. How was that? Like, did you have a lot of SEC schools coming since we're in the SEC area, or did you have a lot of JUCO schools coming? You know, do you regret going to Texas first and then coming back to JUCO, or do you believe everything happens for a reason?
Ooh. I do believe that everything happens for a reason because I'm a firm believer in God. Like, God won't put more on you that you can't bear.
Yeah, for real.
So I really took a step out on faith. I'm really glad that I went out to Texas State because it gave me a different perspective from just being in Oklahoma and Tupelo.
Right,
Like it's a lot more opportunity out there, especially for black people.
Exactly.
Especially for us. So I'm really glad that happened. You know, I do regret like some of the choices that I made while I was down there. But you have to live and learn. So it's all about lessons in life. That's how you grow.
Exactly.
So I'm really appreciative for this. So
yeah, for real. But like Toya asked about the recruitment process, I know you went to Texas State, but like, did you have other offers as well, like from other JUCOs and like other D1 schools?
Yeah, okay. Well, so it was more so JUCO. It was just on the Texas State was on the D1 school. They really gave me a shot. So it's more so
shout
JUCO.
out to them for seeing something in you.
Exactly,
to give you a shot, you know.
Yeah. They really gave us a package deal because I went out there with my best friend, Jacob Horn.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's actually getting ready for the draft. So
shout
out to him for real. Hey, for real. Or after the draft, NFL football player himself.
Most definitely.
But yeah, I remember both of y'all going out. Since you brought him up, and I know y'all like brothers and stuff, but the human side of us. Speak on how do you handle your best friend living out his dream when you're living your dream, but he's living his almost at the top level NFL. You know, and I know you love him, you root for him, you want, like, if he could go number one, go number one. But again, we're human, you know. So how do you cope with that?
Shoot, I'm happy. I feel like I'm there with him.
Okay.
Like, we have that type of relationship with each other. Like, if he there, I'm there. Like, if he got it, I got it. Like, it's nothing like I'm hating on him. Like, no, because if that's your friend, you gonna be just as happy for him.
Exactly.
Because if that's your true friend, he gonna bring you along with him.
Exactly.
I'm not asking nothing from Jacob, but like, we had that type of relationship. Like, we talk every day. Like, I just called him today. Like, I told him, like, man, let's get to it. Like, he asked to start training for the draft now. So it's like it ain't nothing like that. Like, I'm happy for all of my friends and stuff like that.
That's how it's supposed to be.
If you're doing well, I want to see the best. Like, that's one thing about me. I want to see the best out of everybody.
Right.
Like, I'm that type of friend.
If you eat, you want everybody.
Exactly.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And if I can uplift you, I'm definitely gonna do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
you know?
that's how it's supposed to be. Like you said, man, you gotta support each other.
You know, I know he's finna train, but tell him while he training, he can put it on the podcast on YouTube.
Yes, man. I'm definitely
for real.
Y'all
trying to just put it on the TV, man.
It's right. Y'all boys ready to get into some more stuff?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, man.
All right, we hadn't done a show since some of the bowl games.
Yeah, since Christmas,
bowl game. Let's first start off with our boy Prime. What you think about Prime, man?
I don't know. Them boys ain't had their mind right for the game.
There's
too much stuff going on.
Exactly.
With the team.
I can say that. Like I can believe it.
She say Travis with the white situation.
Yeah, it's a lot going
on. I just feel like they won't focus. It's only take like playing football. If everybody not bought in 100%. It's gonna go bad real fast.
It take that one person to be locked in, bro. Mess the whole chain up.
What was the score of that game?
The score of if people that don't know, BYU played Colorado in Valora Mallow Bowl. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, Alamo Bowl. The BYU won 36-14.
And honestly, BYU dominated that game.
The whole game. Colorado didn't even score in the first half.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the first score when they play each other in the regular season?
Oh, let me see. I can pull it up and look.
Both of them are in the Big 12.
They probably did since they both in the Big 12. Let me see, man. College football, Big 12. Big 12.
Like you said, I thought they were gonna come out more prepared.
I did too.
Yeah, I did too.
You know, that game was just. I don't know. Like, and then I do agree with y'all. The hype, everything was Travis had just won the Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his girl situation had got blown up. You know, it was just Shador if he's going number one. You know,
Yeah, it was just a lot going on.
It was a lot.
Nah, they didn't play each other in the regular season.
Okay.
It was just a bowl game.
All right, the next bowl game I got Solomon's team. Bama.
Man,
Bama versus Michigan. Bama just.
Bro.
Shaking my head, shaking my
like
head.
that's all you can do. Literally is shake your head,
shaking
bro.
my head.
And like, I don't even know what to say, bro. I watched the game, but I didn't watch the game because I was in practice. The girl had practice that day. But like the little highlights I watched, bro. Offense couldn't move the ball, getting stopped. Defense giving up touchdown. Like I don't know, man.
It's not the same Bama.
It's
no
not,
more.
bro.
Not the same
It-
Bama.
it's
no
not.
more.
And like y'all know me, and I miss Jalen Miro, but I put a lot of blame on him. And I understand it ain't all the way his fault, bro. But I just don't like him as our quarterback, bro.
When he declared
Like
for the draft,
I'm glad he
Yeah.
getting out the way, but I do not like him as our quarterback. Like he can run the ball all day long, but when it come to having to throw it down that field, if it just ain't no deep ball and no big play, bro, he can't do nothing.
He passionate about Alabama.
He can't.
Yeah, I can tell. I can
move that
tell. I can
ball,
tell you
bro.
passionate about
Like-
Alabama. Yeah.
Like I don't know, bro. But we
I
got
really
some,
had more. I had higher hopes for Alabama in the game too because
Exactly.
like, it's Bama. Like you know the
It's
standard.
Bama, that's the thing. Okay, let me ask
exactly,
y'all
bro.
this. What first season? This is Bama first time not having a 10 game winning season
Yeah.
ever. Do you stick with the coach?
Yes.
You got to stick
Yes.
with. You got to trust the
I
process.
agree.
You got to
And
trust
I-
the process.
Yes.
And
You
I'm
gotta trust the
exactly.
He's not a bad coach.
He's not.
He's not a
Exactly.
bad
And his
coach.
resume already is proven that he's not a bad
And
coach.
then he get to bring in his people. Now he was playing with Nick Saban people.
Exactly.
You know? So now he's finna start bringing in his people.
And
who
then-
he can see.
And then Jalen Milroy is not the quarterback prospect that Kellen DeBoer is used to.
Yeah.
Jalen Milroy is not that pocket quarterback that's gonna sit down and read those defense
Yeah.
and throw that ball, sling it all across the field. So he had to adjust to that with him being a mobile quarterback and can
Right,
throw the
right.
deep ball. But next year we got our 5-star quarterback coming in, Kellen Russell, and our backup that we got not too bad neither though. So
Yeah.
we gonna see what it's like next season.
That boy, Kellen Russell, he can sling that thing.
For real, though.
He a gunslinger.
All right, the next one. Solomon School
Yeah.
Association.
Yeah, my team by association, Ole Miss versus
Ole
Duke.
Miss versus Duke. This really wasn't a surprise to me.
It wasn't though.
It wasn't a surprise to me.
Oh,
What was
the score was 52-20. Yeah, it's not a close game because they still lost by 30. But Ole Miss dominated that whole game. Like
Ole Miss actually should have been in the college football playoffs.
exactly, bro. And like,
They
and I'm
should have.
and
They
I'm a
should
Bama
have.
fan, but I can say that Ole Miss should have been in the playoff before us and before like any
SMU,
other team.
they should've
Exactly.
been.
Yeah, because I don't. That
That
Penn State,
trash,
SMU
bro.
game.
SMU. Who else was in there? I'm gonna say it. Boise State. Get them
We
out the
finna
way.
talk about them
Get
next.
them out the
We
way.
talk about them next.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Going into Boise State, they played Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
They lost. What was
Pitt,
their
Penn
score?
State.
Penn State. I said Pitt. Yeah, Penn State. What was their score?
31-14, which no surprise there. But being honest though, gotta call a spade for spade. Jency still did his thing. If
Yeah, he
you
did,
if you
he
watch the
did.
game, he was still breaking off tackles, running through defenders like he been doing all season. His O line was just getting punished.
And he did not break the record. He came up with 28
I think it
yards
was 28
short.
yards.
Yeah,
short.
sure,
So
yeah.
he did not break the record, but like you said, he did do his thing.
Yeah.
He surprised me more than he did more than I thought he would do.
Exactly.
Against
But
the O line. Like,
and I didn't know
D-line.
that for that record that Barry Sanders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that he had 222 more rushing yards in the bowl game that didn't count towards his record this season.
It's because they didn't count.
They didn't count bowl
games
game stats back
yeah,
then.
Yeah.
They were talking about they during the game.
Yeah, but Ashton Jency still had a great season.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he
He's still
break the
gonna
record.
definitely be a high NFL draft pick.
Yeah.
But that just goes to show you about the competition level.
yeah.
Exactly.
Like he hadn't played against that type of defense like all year. Like
Exactly.
them boys came out there ready to hit him. Like
And that was
wanted to hit him.
And that's what I was saying
Yeah.
when people said they played Oregon. Oregon defense was not good. They offense just scored so much. Once they get that one stop, they offense gonna score again. Then they gonna score again. Then if you don't keep up with their scoring, it's game over.
And there was an argument about them being in the college playoffs because, like you just said, who did they play? The strength of schedule obviously had no bearings in the playoffs because, again, who did Boise State play?
Play, exactly.
So, but the next one, now this one was a shocker to me. First off, thoughts and prayers goes out to New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, most
Tragic
definitely.
Yeah,
incident
for
that
real,
happened
man.
Down there. So because of that tragic incident, this game had to be pushed back. The Georgia Notre Dame game. I don't know if that affected Georgia or what, but Georgia did not come out to play.
They didn't.
They did not
The score of
come
that
to play.
game was 23-10 for the people that don't know.
Excuse me.
But I saw this one stat, like, I was watching the highlights. Georgia defense can't handle a running quarterback. And we saw that multiple times throughout the season. Because look what
Jackson
Jalen
Dart.
Milroy did to him. Look what Jackson Dart did to him.
Yeah.
And look what Notre Dame did to him.
Yeah.
It's the way they run their defense. They love to have those extra DBs and safeties in the backfield, which lead your guards and tackles in your front. I say guards, I mean your D tackles and stuff in your front line. Like, they by themselves. They going one-on-one in two gaps.
Yeah.
So, like, if they ain't dominating, they quarterback in the ring ain't gonna run all over them all night long, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
And then they didn't have no good quarterback play.
Exactly.
What it was, they had a touchdown on special teams, and it was a pick six too.
Talking about Georgia, he did.
They really killed them. So that, like you say, the defense can't really handle a mobile quarterback. But man, the defense really only gave up 6 points.
Yeah,
Like, how much more can you ask of a defense?
exactly though, for real.
Like, because you're still playing at a really high level. Like, it's hard for you to go out there and stop them because they got scholarship players just like Georgia got scholarship
Exactly.
players. So
Yep.
that everybody on the team has to be on that as well. Like, everybody got to come out there ready to compete.
Exactly.
And they weren't ready to compete.
Just like we said about Jackson State, that one player can miss the whole thing up.
Yeah.
break the
Definitely
whole
can.
chain.
Definitely can.
But Georgia lost their game, so they're out the college playoffs.
Yep.
The next one, Ohio State and Oregon.
I told
You
you.
called
I
it.
told you.
Solomon called
I
it.
told y'all,
He
bro. I knew what
called
was
it.
going on.
He said Ohio State would beat Oregon.
It-
Ohio State dominated that entire
It's like I
game.
said,
Yeah.
Oregon defense is not good. They offense just so powerful.
It's high power and fast, fast
Exactly.
acting, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The first game when Ohio State, who did they play the first round?
Tennessee.
When they came out there now already, I
Okay.
said, "Ooh!" I
Okay.
said, "They boy finna give them the
Okay.
business."
Okay, Ohio
Ohio
State,
State, they like that.
all,
They like
everybody all locked in together and they playing their
Yeah.
tails off.
Yeah.
Like
They
they
like
going
that.
for it.
Pull up that stat for Ohio State freshman wide receiver Jeremiah Smith.
What's that?
I sent it to you in a picture.
I'm actually because this say his combined stats for the season.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, all right. Well, the score of that game was 41-21 for people that don't know. And his Jeremiah Smith, his combined stats for the season was he the best freshman ever. He had 70 total catches with 1,224 yards and 14 total receiving touchdowns.
That's crazy.
And this still got some more they can add to that though, because they
That's
still
crazy.
going.
Yeah,
That's
They got to
crazy.
play Texas, right?
They play Texas and Notre Dame play Penn State.
But he's doing that at such a high level, and I don't
Exactly.
even think he's 18 yet.
Nah, he 18.
Oh, he just turned 18. Well,
Yeah,
he
you know
came
that-
into college at 17. I
Yeah, he
believe.
turned 18 though. Him and Ryan Will, they were both 17. I
17.
think Jeremiah Smith 18 now.
And
though.
then the team that he actually playing on, like the receiving core, like everybody respects Ohio State receiving core. It's not
Exactly.
just him that they going to, like Emeka Ibuka. Like they got several guys out there that can
But
play.
Ohio
So
State stay with a stacked wide receiver
Yeah.
room.
They
Like,
do.
that's one thing they gonna have.
Yeah.
and that's the thing that's gonna make him pop because he not just he the top dog at the school.
Exactly.
Like no, he got other probably even potential first round draft picks
And he's
playing
still
alongside
standing
him.
out.
And he's still standing out. He's only a
Exactly.
freshman.
So,
But he just a monster receiver
man
though, like
child,
prospect,
man.
bro. Like
he won offensive MVP of that game.
oh yeah, the bowl
Yeah, he
bowl
did.
game. Yep, he did.
Yeah. So you got Ohio State and Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all know we SEC people down here, but
But I'm gonna be real, bro.
Ohio
If,
State gonna beat Texas.
yes, if Ohio State continue to play how they play, they gonna beat Texas. Cause
I
Texas
don't
been
know.
folding, bro. If you watch,
look how Texas let Arizona
Bro,
State come back.
if you
But
watch
Arizona State is a good team.
exactly,
They
you
are a
right.
good team. I can't
But
give them that.
if
They
you
are a
watch
good team.
Texas game though, that is not the same Texas team from the regular season that was just dominating teams,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it is
Like
true.
some of the stuff they doing is like, what's going on? Like, that's not the same Texas team. But Ohio State is not that same Ohio State team from the regular
They sure
season.
not.
Like,
They sure not.
Ever since they had that loss,
Yeah,
Ohio
Michigan
State
is
is
just-
totally different team.
exactly.
So you got at Notre Dame against
Penn State.
Who you think?
Honestly,
Oh, Penn State.
I would say I got Penn State because
Penn State.
Notre Dame downfall is they rely on the running game just a little too much.
Too much.
Because they quarterback, he not gonna throw no deep ball unless he just have to. He either gonna throw that little 5-7 yard pass or he gonna run it. And I feel like Penn State stopped it.
So are we thinking Penn State? I'm thinking Penn State and Ohio State.
I can definitely see that.
I wouldn't be
can
mad at
definitely
that
see
national championship game though.
I'm
It'll be a
mad.
good game because I think Ohio State gonna beat them by like a touchdown.
I think so.
Yeah, they played in
When
the
they
regular
played,
season.
yeah.
I'm mad at that. I mean, I want that, but I'm mad at that because that means SEC won't win. And I'm so SEC, you know. So that's the only reason I think I got to say about that.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, this like we've been saying, that was all the point of the 12, the college football playoff, the 12-team bracket, you know, just so the SEC team won't win again. Because they tired of always winning.
They
But
created the 12-team bracket.
exactly.
Yeah.
But like I always say, though, the SEC, in my opinion, and I feel like it is proven, is the closest thing to the NFL in college than they're ever going to be. Like, just the conference with the players, the way you train, the way you eat, the way y'all practice and everything. That's going to be the closest thing you get to the professional.
NFL, yep.
And then they make it so hard because it's like they don't want to put all the SEC teams in the top 12 as it is.
Exactly.
So you're going to have one for sure because you're a conference champion, but they can't just put all the teams in there because, truth be told, Alabama, Ole Miss could have gotten to the college football playoffs.
Playoffs, exactly.
But it was like, oh, it'd be too much SEC power. You got Texas in there, Georgia in
Yeah,
there.
Bama,
Like,
Ole Miss,
come
yep.
on, yeah. So,
Yeah. But going back to the Ohio State, Penn State, Ohio State beat Penn State in the regular season 20-13.
yeah, exactly.
So,
That
yeah,
was
and
a
that's
good
and that's
game.
championship game. That'll be
Yeah,
a
that
great
would be a
game.
very
and it's
good
always
game.
hard to beat a team twice.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's
Yeah.
why I did. That's why I said Ohio State was gonna beat Oregon. I already
And
knew
Penn
it.
State playing, Penn State
Penn
coming
State,
with
they defense tough though.
surely.
They
That's why I
defense
was saying
tough.
them boys when they hit, they want to hit. Like it's like I play defense, so it's always fun watching defense love to
Exactly.
fly around and come and hit you, like really
Exactly.
hit you, not no tackle like them boys trying to
Exactly. Then,
Like-
then they all coming. One person coming, the whole team coming right behind.
Him, what you think about Shiloh, the other son? He's a guy. He always want to go for that big hit.
Yeah, he will, but that's gonna get him messed up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Cause you going there with your head down,
Yeah.
like you
Exactly.
you gotta always see what you hit.
Yeah.
That's for safety purposes. Cause if you want to live a long life,
Yeah.
we already going out there running full speed into each other. We'll sentiment for you going there with your head down. Now you got concussion, or you make somebody else have a
Have a
concussion.
concussion,
So
exactly.
that's just a safety thing. Don't get me wrong. I love the physicality.
Yeah.
But you got to be safe
Do it
while you
the right way.
do it the right way.
Do you think he's gonna be drafted?
Yeah, he'll get drafted. Just because
he
simple.
be young,
Just because of the simple fact of the name, and he do have some good game film.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he does.
He do have some
But-
good game film.
I don't think he's gonna go that high though. I think he's gonna be
Yeah.
a late draft pick.
Like a fifth round.
Yeah,
sixth round.
because like I said, he got great game film. He gonna come down and hit some, but his downfall is in coverage. Like
Yeah.
he can't cover, man.
I'm thinking mid fourth. That's
Yeah.
the highest.
Yeah,
The
about mid
highest
fourth round.
mid-fourth.
But
That's
it
what I'm
also
thinking.
gonna depend on like
You
what
mean
team.
the lowest? What?
No, the highest.
The
is
highest.
mid-fourth. That's
Oh,
how the
yeah.
highest.
Okay, it
is
goes
gonna be
7
taken.
rounds, yeah. So I told you, I'm going low right after the 4th round.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it depends on what team's looking for a tool, because he is a safety.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if he get a little bigger though, you could transition him down a little strong. Say they have him in the box, let him come hit some. He gonna hit, like he gonna hit regardless.
He gonna hit.
He gonna hit
He gonna
regardless.
hit.
So I use him like a
And
little
he
Jamal
gonna get you a
Adams.
big fit like his dad.
Yeah.
He
He know
gonna
how to
make
find the
sure
ball.
he
Yeah, he know how to.
turnovers.
Yeah, like I said, use him probably like a Jamal Adams back in the day when he was with the Jets and with my Seahawks for a little bit.
We don't get into football. We
Yeah.
gotta talk about some women college basketball.
Oh
Y'all
yeah,
know
they're
this
gonna
our
get into it.
favorite
Yeah,
sport
we
over
talk
here.
about that every episode.
Yes. Pull up her name. I don't
I
have
got
her
it.
name.
Neely Ivy.
Mealy Ivy. Congratulations to her. She's the coach of Notre Dame women's basketball. She's the fastest coach to get 100 wins in the ACC. Black girl magic.
See Notre Dame basketball coach,
I thought
the
so.
women's.
I think so.
Yeah, it says that, but I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I thought they had a whole nother coach. Shout out to her, bro.
How many seasons took her to do it?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's just the fast.
Yeah.
If it's fast to 100, but the 100 wins though. Because Notre Dame, they went far in the tournament last year. They went about like Sweet 16, Elite 8.
And I don't know how long she's been in Notre
Exactly
Dame
too,
either.
because I didn't know they had a black woman as a head coach. I thought they had somebody else.
I didn't either, but congratulations.
For real though,
to
that's
her.
shout out to her for real. That's a huge accomplishment.
SEC play started for SEC basketball
Yeah, bro.
schools.
We were just talking about her not too long
And
ago.
shout out to this young lady from Vanderbilt. Her name is Michaela Blake.
And she a freshman.
She's a freshman. Tell them her stats.
Her stats right here in her SEC debut. SEC debut versus Georgia, she had 36 points, 5 assists, 0 turnovers with 3 rebounds, 5 for 9 from the 3-point line, and she only missed 1 free throw. She was 13-14 from the free throw line, 1 block and 1 steal.
And that's the highest points
For a freshman in a single game.
for Vanderbilt.
Mhm.
Yes. Congratulations to her.
That's crazy.
This NIL, as Solomon said, he's on football season. The NIL is turning Vanderbilt around.
Exactly,
It
bro.
is.
Vanderbilt was known for smartness. I mean, the
Yeah.
high
In baseball.
Definitely.
baseball, yeah. That, but look how good they did this football
Yeah.
season. I mean,
Bro, and-
Name, image, and likeness, and then
Yeah.
Nashville is a great area to be.
Yeah.
exactly.
It's
And-
so much money in Nashville.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was just
So
about to say
much
that then
money in
Vanderbilt
Nashville.
got their cheese.
Yeah,
You can't
they-
say they
they
don't got no
got-
money.
They got the money.
Yeah.
For
so
real, but
Definitely
yeah,
got
I
the
was,
money.
bro, we was
they
just
up
talking
and
about her.
coming. Up
They are.
and coming.
Yeah, we was just talking about her though, cause Ole Miss played Vanderbilt on the 9th.
For real.
Yeah, the women's team.
In Oxford.
Yeah, it's in Oxford.
What? I'm like, next, South Carolina, them Gamecocks, Dunn State. What you think about them girls? You watch them in basketball?
College basketball.
I watch it a little bit.
Yeah.
I watch it a little bit
Yeah.
every now and then.
But South Carolina has not lost a regular season SEC game since
2021.
21.
Hey.
They played Mississippi State yesterday, and of course they won.
Yeah,
Yeah,
them girls.
Yeah, they always
Them
these
girls
last few
tough,
years,
bro.
Yeah,
them
they
girls
want
tough.
it. They
Yeah.
want it.
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
want it. For
Hey,
real.
but like I said on the last episode we recorded, the women basketball though is open for anybody though.
Yeah.
Cause we used to seeing South Carolina like win the SEC game and regular season game, but you know they lost that one regular season game to UCLA.
Yep, this year.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
And UCLA is still undefeated.
Exactly. And then like I said, you got USC Juju now, got Texas with Madison Booker like we
Yeah,
say.
they went crazy yesterday, didn't they? Texas girls.
Yeah, man.
I seen
And
that.
also, Oklahoma gave
Yeah.
Tennessee girls they first loss yesterday.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Tennessee,
Yeah.
Notre Dame. Can't forget about my girl Hannah and them down
Yeah.
there.
Yep. But speaking of Hannah and Juju, another Iowa State player, she
Yeah.
joined Hannah and Juju.
Are they crooks?
Yep, 1,000 points in her sophomore season.
Yeah, fastest player in
That's
Iowa
crazy.
State women basketball
crazy.
history.
I
Scored
mean, they
1,000
racking
points.
up points
Hey,
just like
then,
that.
hey,
I mean,
Hey, I ain't talking about her, but that big girl be down there working,
Hey,
man.
what?
Boy, big boy, I'm
She's a
telling you,
bigger
big
girl,
back, big
yeah.
girl. But boy, when I tell you, Shaq, man, catch that ball, post you up, take you to the rim, turn around, fade,
Yeah.
number bottom.
Got real skills.
All right,
That's one
Alright.
thing that people starting to see about women basketball.
Yeah,
like
these
these
girls
women
got
got
skills.
skills. like,
Exactly, bro.
Yes.
skills, and it's opening up like the publicity for the sport
Yes,
too.
the
Because like
money is
the
coming
money.
in. Yes, it's all about
Yeah,
the
it's about time
money.
they get that recognition.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
it
women,
is.
they can hoop. They can
Yeah.
hoop for real.
Exactly, bro.
They can hoop.
But speaking of women basketball and Juju and stuff, and Simon just said the women's basketball is wide open right now. The girl at Rutgers, what's her name?
Kamani McLean. Not Kamani McLean. That's not her name.
Kamani.
That's her name though, Kamani.
Kamani Marshall. Kamani.
I got the picture from the last episode, but I know her first name is Kamani though.
Okay. Well, Rutgers played USC the other night,
Mm-hmm.
and she did not play. And she issued a statement. She posted a statement on Instagram saying that she wasn't playing. It wasn't her decision. It was a coach's decision. And
Yeah.
like, she was kind of like throwing shade. And then I saw on social media also, it's something going on internally because when Rutgers played Maryland, she played that game, but she only played like 5 minutes of the second half.
Yeah,
And then played
but
more.
and it's crazy though, cause it got to be something wrong, cause she be out there
Yeah,
hooping
she's out
like
there hooping,
doing
and
her
like-
thing.
And I'm not saying she's the reason that they lost to USC, but they lost to USC like 91-41. Like
Exactly.
it was a blowout.
And she one of your best
And she
players.
could- Yes, she could have been on Juju.
Oh, here you go. Where her name is Kamani McMillan. I knew it was something like that,
Kamani
McMillan.
McMillan, yeah.
Mhm.
But it's something going on in their locker room. We don't know what it is, but to have your top player not play against one of the top teams in the country.
Exactly.
I mean, and then, like they said on TikTok, why did she choose to go to Rutgers? Because LSU was after Tennessee, Kentucky, USC, Arizona State. Like, all
Where is she
these-
from?
New Jersey.
That's why Rutgers is in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's why she wanted to stay at home.
Mhm.
So I mean, that's just a story to keep an eye on because, like you said, that is one of the top players in women's basketball
Exactly.
right now. That's all I got for college. I already moved on to the NFL.
Yeah, I don't got enough for the men. I know the men though.
I
They
ain't got
started.
enough for the men
They
either.
started their SEC play Saturday. Got no Ole Miss played Georgia Saturday
Yeah.
men team.
So, and Alabama's still playing Tennessee. Yeah, so I ain't got none. The men, I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I ain't really
right
been
now.
keeping up with the men,
Yeah.
but it's the same way with the men though. It's so wide open.
Yeah.
Like then the SEC got like over half of the teams in the SEC all ranked
Yep.
nationally, like in the
Yep.
top 25. So it's just wide open for both college women and men.
NFL, y'all ready?
Oh yeah, playoff time now.
Playoff time.
Playoff
Regular season
time.
ended yesterday. All right, playoffs. So last night the Lions and the Vikings played.
Mhm.
They were both of them were already in the playoffs. They were just playing
For number one seed.
Number one seed.
The Lions won. I don't even remember the score.
Okay, I can tell you the
But
score.
they
It was
won.
31-9.
The Lions won, so they won a division, and now Minnesota is number 5.
Five.
Yeah,
Yep, I got
five.
the playoff bracket
Uh-huh.
right here. Let me put it up. I know. All right.
The Lions
For-
been doing their thing.
For
though.
real though, like, and
They
I
came a long way.
a
Like,
long way.
Yeah.
They used to be the laughing stock of the league.
For real. Now they up. They number one in the division,
Yeah.
first round bye.
But
But
it's 2 years in a row.
now they won number one
They
last
won number
year.
one last year.
They didn't win it. They
Yeah, but they made it. They made it to the NFC Championship though.
Right.
All right, for the NFC, the Vikings play the Rams, the Commanders play the Buccaneers, the Packers play the Eagles. You know the Lions got the first round bye.
The Packers play the Eagles.
Eagles, yep. The
That's gonna be a
Commanders
good
play the
game.
Buccaneers, and the Vikings play the Rams.
The Commanders versus Eagles. The Eagles should win.
No, the Commanders, Buccaneers.
Commander
Oh,
Buccaneers.
Commanders
Commanders,
Buccaneers. Oh yeah, the Commanders should be. I don't
Yeah.
know though.
Man,
I think the Commanders.
I got the
can do it.
Commanders beating the
Yeah.
Bucks, but
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield been playing his tail off.
Yeah.
And people ain't been talking about it, but he
Yeah.
been playing his tail off compared to previous
I
Baker
ain't
Mayfield
y'all.
season.
But yeah.
All right, moving.
Ah, hush. Who you said? Who else you said?
Green Bay versus the Packers. Not Green
Green
Bay,
Bay.
but Green Bay versus the Eagles.
Green Bay versus Eagles. Who you think, Ryan?
Eagles. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of an Eagles fan.
Me, I like
Yeah.
Jalen.
I like
Hurts.
the
I like
Eagles.
AJ. I like Devontae. I like them
Yeah.
black boy down
Yeah.
there. The Eagles should win.
Yeah,
I
the
think
Eagle-
And I really miss with N'Kobe. I actually played against N'Kobe in
Yeah,
high school.
N'Kobe
He
Dean,
went
yeah.
to Horn Lake. He
Yeah.
graduated 19. I graduated in 20.
Yep, sure
Yeah,
did.
he was-
I didn't know
that
you
boy-
graduated COVID year.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that boy's different. Like I can really say, like N'Kobe. Yeah, he running and hitting like very intelligent. Very intelligent. Shout out, dog. Oh yeah. yeah.
For real. But hey, yo, the Eagles should win. But like I've been saying, though, that Jordan Love, man, that Green Bay Packer, they gonna surprise some folks, bro.
So one of
Yeah,
them
They
it's gonna
gonna
be a good
surprise
game.
some
after the
peoples, bro.
season. I just saw that earlier today. One of
Is
they
it
wa-
was it Watson?
Some it might have been Watson. One of them
Watson?
after the
I
season.
believe it
Ah,
is Watson.
man.
ACL.
Well, I see you got the Eagles though, but I feel like it's gonna be a great game. The Rams versus the Vikings gonna be a good game too because the Rams, they good, but they experienced though. Matthew Stafford, he done been there, like,
Yeah.
and Cooper Kupp, them guys done been there in
Yeah.
that situation before. Cause it ain't been too long since they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're right. You're
But
right.
only thing downfall about the Rams is they defense. They secondary is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, they secondary is
I like
horrible.
the Vikings over there in that game.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about the AFC?
Well, before we go to
Go
that, we gotta talk about the Eagles.
Oh
we-
man.
There's a whole lot of energy in here, son. Yeah, the Eagles. I need Saquon. He has to break the record.
We gonna talk
Yeah.
about that. Hold on,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
coming up.
Okay,
That's
okay,
coming up
okay,
because
okay.
we
I ain't gonna move too
Yeah,
fast.
you gotta talk about it.
Yeah.
But with the AFC though, obviously y'all know the Kansas City Chiefs got the first round bye, but the Houston Texans play the Chargers, the Ravens play the Steelers, and the Denver Broncos play the Bills. Texans, Chargers. Being honest, I got the Chargers.
Yeah,
I got the Chargers, man.
Yeah.
Like, cause I like Justin Herbert and the Charger, bro. They that physical team. They gonna try to run that ball down your throat all game
And
long.
the defense gonna come hit.
Exactly, and they know they got Justin Herbert back there. They gonna throw a dime, gonna throw a dot every time you need them to. But the Texans though, C.J. Stroud, I like him. I mess with that guy. And Nico Collins.
I like C.J. Stroud.
Hey, them
but
boys
I
tough,
don't
but I
know.
don't know. Like, in my
I
opinion,
think he had such a good rookie season.
exactly. I was
that
just about to
this
say
year
that.
It's
I was just
Everybody
about to
holding
say
him
that.
to such a high standard.
Exactly. It's like this season,
it's
it was like,
hard.
what did he do? But even though he had a decent season for a quarterback in his second year, just his rookie season put him out so far. Like,
But it's a whole new season now. This the playoffs, so you
exactly,
never know. What can happen.
Playoff time is
But
different.
Like these AFC games, they really wild cards. The only game that I'd see for sure winner is when the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills, 'cause they play the Broncos.
Yeah, like the
but,
Ravens.
But
and the
being
Steelers.
honest though, the way the Bills played yesterday, I don't know, man. The Patriots did it to him. Joe Milton from Tennessee, boy, did it to him for
I
real.
don't know. It's that weather, man.
Yeah,
It's that weather, man. Buffalo. I don't understand. Denver gets snow, but
Yeah, that Buffalo snow.
everybody always talks about like how it's so hard to go up there and compete and play.
cause it's so cold and
Exactly.
it's
The only
snow.
reason why the Chiefs even able to compete and play like that because Kansas City about get the same type of weather.
Yeah. Nah, these Ravens and the Steelers game, that's gonna be probably the best game out of all three of them.
This their third time.
Yeah,
playing.
exactly. They 1-1 in the regular
Yeah.
season.
I want Lamar to
Yeah, I want Lamar to get a ring.
Exactly,
Like,
bro.
That's my only
Like,
thing.
if-
Like, but I don't
If
know.
he don't get it this year, bro, I don't know. Lamar, he still my guy. I'ma still ride with him because he still be out there doing his thing. But it's like this season, this the one, bro. You got everything you need. Defense on point, offense balling. He having the best season of his career. Exactly, like
you got Zay out there to throw it to.
exactly, bro. Like everything is right there, bro. All you gotta do is just finish the job. But he been doing his thing all season though. Like
man, them Chiefs, man.
but that's, I feel
The
like
Chiefs are beatable.
But that's what I'm saying. This the year though, bro. This the year, and I understand Patrick Mahomes is different in the
They only
playoffs.
lost 2 games.
But
Barely.
think about all them one score games that they won. If you get in a one score game with the Ravens, I feel like Lamar is gonna win that game.
But when you talk about the 1-score games and stuff like that, that only testifies to the Chiefs' determination and how they is as a team. Because when you get all them close games like that in the regular season and the playoffs, is nothing to you.
You're right though, and you're right. And the Chiefs got the most experience.
They do
out of every team.
They
but
won the last three
they didn't
Super Bowls in the last 5 years.
Yeah, they won 3 Super Bowls in the last 5 years. They back-to-back champions.
Like
Like if they win this year, they're a dynasty.
Yeah,
crazy.
definitely. They win this year. It's a dynasty.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I got the.
This the year. This
Even-
is the year that they have
even-
been the most beatable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even
They've been
if
most
they
beatable.
make it to the Super Bowl, because I got the Lions going to the Super Bowl regardless. Out the AFC, out the NFC, I got the Lions going. If they play the Lions
No.
at the
No.
NFC, I got the Lions.
No,
going to
I want
Super
the
Bowl,
Eagles to
yes.
go, man.
I don't mind. It's gonna be if it's the Eagles versus the Lions in their conference championship game. That's a great game. But I have the Lions going to Super Bowl.
And then to say that, the Lions would probably win just because of the weather factor.
Like
Because if they was playing in Philly, you got to go with Philly. Because
No.
the Lions always playing the dome. It's a different thing playing
Bro,
the weather, bro.
I understand what you're saying, but I just got the Lions, bro. Like the Lions, Ravens. I can throw the Eagles in there, and the Chiefs, in my opinion, are the most complete teams in the
I
NFL.
agree with you. I agree with
Like
you.
from
on that.
every
I
aspect,
agree.
from defensive side to the offensive side of the ball. But I just them line, man, them boy, they hungry, and I ain't saying the Eagles ain't hungry because I know everybody just equally hungry because it's playoff time. They all want that Super Bowl.
Yeah, I
But
definitely
The
understand.
Lions, though, bro,
Like-
it's like.
Like I was saying
It's
earlier,
like
like
them
they
boys.
been like they was a laughing stock. Now
Exactly,
they up,
like they
want
that
it.
chip
Like
on their shoulder, and I've been saying that because it go back to when I said Dan Campbell's second season there, when
Yeah.
they opened up playing the Chiefs, first game of the season, they
They
beat
beat
the
'em.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
I said the Lions organization is finna turn around
Their
this
culture
season.
changed.
Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause even the coaches like that.
Exactly, even the coaches got that chip on their
yeah,
shoulder,
they do.
bro.
Because especially Dan Campbell,
Like-
he be going nuts. He go
Exactly,
crazy.
bro.
I'm like, man, this is a crazy man right here.
Yep. Who else in there? We talked about the Bills, the Ravens. Who else? The Chiefs gonna buy.
Yeah, that's it. Then Chargers and Texans.
Okay. Bengals. They didn't make the playoffs.
'Cause the
They
Broncos
did
won.
everything they were supposed to do, but because the Broncos won,
Yep.
the Bengals were eliminated.
Did Miami win? Because they needed Miami to lose
Miami
too.
lost.
To see, that was in their favor, but like I said, the Broncos won.
Yep.
But
So,
the Bengals really messed themselves up at the
Early.
beginning of
Early in
the
the
season.
season.
Because there's no reason why they should have
Yeah.
lost those games at the beginning of the
Exactly.
season.
And they go back to what we was talking about on the phone that night about the dude from Fox
Oh,
saying
yeah.
about
Okay. Let me tell you this, Brian. Chris Bouchard from Fox. He said that he didn't understand why the Chiefs they didn't play their starters yesterday.
Yeah.
And the Bengals needed the Chiefs to play their starters because they needed the Broncos to lose. But why play my starters if I already clinched what I gotta get? And Chris Bouchard was saying that he thinks the NFL is gonna eventually be like the NBA, because you know how the NBA is always talking about game management time. You know they star players don't play. He was like, if that's the case, then what's to stop an NFL player from saying, "Oh, we playing a sorry team this week. I'm gonna just give me an extra bye this week, extra rest this week." Do you think that's fair?
To a certain degree, I do feel like it's fair because it's a business at the end of the day.
It is a business.
It's a business.
Yes.
So why would I put Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones, Isaiah Pacheco? Why would I put them out there? We're already the number one seed. Why would I risk them getting hurt playing a pointless game? Really, you just only thing you're doing is just to finish the game. Yeah. Well, for your organization, it's pointless, but for them
or the Bengals,
it's important. But that's your organization. You're not worried about what nobody else is doing. You
Exactly.
You have the best. You always have the best interest for your organization.
And if the Bengals had took care of business
in the beginning
of the season,
they would never have to worry about that.
Exactly.
So it's their fault.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's two ways. Well, it's two ways to look at the story. Two sides to look at the story. Like you said, you should want to do what's best for your own organization. And the Bengals should have handled business in the beginning of the season. But I don't think the NFL will never get to a point where players in the middle of the season gonna be resting because it's an easy game. Because for one, the NFL don't have as many games as the NBA. So the NBA, they know they can lose this certain amount of games and still make the playoff. The NFL, you only got 18 weeks, so your number of losing games is limited. Then you trying to win your conference to automatically put you in there anyway. So I don't think they will never come to a point like that. I don't know if time it will be like this, like we say end of the season, pointless game, I'm already the number one seed. Let me just take a risk because it don't matter if we win or lose regardless.
And then another thing about it, the NFL is more competitive. Like, football players are naturally more aggressive. Like, we want to do that. Like, I say, for instance, you could take people from the NFL and put them in the NBA and they'll thrive. You can't take a basketball player and put them in the It's too different.
It's too different.
It's the type of mindset.
It's like you said, to be a football player, you got to actually want to go out there and risk putting your body on the line.
Exactly.
Like, go out there and hit them folks. Go out there and run somebody over, like, from both sides of the ball. Then basketball, like, you got to have the mindset, I want to go out here and score, but it ain't nothing to throw a ball at the basket and miss run to go in.
It ain't nothing to do it. It ain't nothing to do it.
Like football, like, you actually got to work for it. You ain't finna just go out there and say, I'm finna go run me a touchdown. You got 11 more folks out there to stop you.
Exactly.
They're going to try to stop you.
Exactly.
But speaking of, the Bengals did make the playoffs. Simon Finey said
I got it right here.
They had 3 of the top players in the league.
Yeah, Bengals had the league leaders in passing yard, receiving yard, and sacks. Joe Burrow, he had the most passing yards in the NFL by any quarterback with 4,918. Jamar Chase had the most receiving yards with 1,708. And Hendrickson, that D line, I'm trying to find there. Go Trey Hendrickson, he had 17 and a half sacks. And he had the lead sack.
The top leaders in 3 categories, and you didn't make the playoffs.
Yep. And then Jamar Chase, he was triple crown winner.
I thought I sent you that too. He got a triple crown. So
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then your team don't even make the playoffs.
But
again, take care of your business.
Exactly.
Yes.
They was in such a hole in the beginning of the season on those losses. They had to put up them stats trying to come back.
Well, they was like, 4-8?
They was 4-8, and then they won 4 straight, and now they 8-8, and then I think they finished the season 9-8.
Yeah. But let's talk about it, Ryan. You brought it up earlier. Saquon Barkley.
I think he should have played yesterday. Go ahead and get out the way, because that's his former team.
Exactly.
They did him wrong. They didn't value him. So that was the perfect time for Saquon to show him, like, this is what you're really missing out on.
Exactly. And what if he never get this opportunity again? Because you never know what next season might hold. He might go out there and get hurt. He might even go out there and not even have the same season that he had, like 2,000 rushing yards.
Exactly.
That's hard to do, bro.
And not only that, what if the Eagles don't even make it to the Super Bowl?
Exactly. Because you got to know that the Packers are going to game plan to stop Saquon.
Exactly.
The record is in play. Like, everybody that play against him is going to like, oh no, we not finna let this man break it on there, because
Yeah.
you gonna let this man break the record and risk you losing the game, because Saquon, he is an X factor.
Exactly.
He can change the whole game. You once he gets started and rolling, he
Yo,
hard to stop.
Exactly.
You
bro.
can't really stop him.
Yep, and then another thing is like his stats ain't even gonna count towards the record because they
No.
don't count playoff
They don't
stats
count
towards
the
regular season
playoffs,
stats.
so, like,
And in
he
the
might-
NFL, like
But-
it's over with.
But to say that, I would commend Saquon on this because he's
Exactly.
not being selfish.
Yeah, he
He
wasn't.
wasn't being selfish.
Because what you just say, it's a business.
It's a business.
It's a business.
It's
I
a
mean,
business.
but
But they go back to your point too, Toy. What if they don't go to the Super Bowl? I risk, well, even if they get put out in the first round, I risk myself not breaking a record for the team and we still losing the first
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, it's a toss up.
It's a toss-up.
Yeah.
But I still, like I said, I got the Eagles winning their game. But it's to your point too. They gonna game plan to
They're
stop
gonna game plan.
Saquon Barkley, because even if he don't have no big run in the beginning, them defenders gonna get tired.
Yeah.
And Saquon
Yeah.
just gonna keep on running
Yeah.
that ball, and
And
then
then-
guess what? One gonna break.
Yep.
He gonna break one.
And then you gotta think about the O line. If the O line be like, dang, I got this top notch running back, he on the verge of breaking the record. You think they're not gonna go out there and block hard?
Exactly,
and,
go
and know they
extremely harder.
Exactly,
Yeah.
know they assignment and do everything
Yeah.
that they need to do to ensure that,
Exactly.
because the yards he run for, that make them look good.
Exactly.
So everybody get more money.
Yep. But I skipped this stat. Mike Evans.
Yep, he had his 11
He
straight
got
1,000
his 11
season.
straight
Oh, Mike
1,000
Evans, he's for sure a Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
'Cause
tired
it
Jerry
was
Rice.
close he wasn't gonna get it this season because he missed those games.
Yep,
with
he
the
needed 87
hamstring.
yards.
He got it on the last
Play of the game, yep.
yesterday. So shout out to Mike Evans.
For real, the Hall of
I
Famer,
remember
like
him
you
from
said.
Texas
Hall of
A&M.
Fame,
Yeah.
Bro, been doing that. Like we
He's the
said
most
on last.
consistent receiver in the league. Probably
the
the most
league,
consistent
bro.
player in the league by position, because
Yeah.
1,000 yards.
I see every
Every
season,
year.
like
And think about the quarterbacks he had throwing.
Exactly.
Jameis Winston.
Tom
Ooh,
Brady,
Tom
Baker
Brady,
Mayfield.
Baker
Th-
Mayfield.
Then all the quarterbacks before Jameis Winston, I don't even remember them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
so,
and that one the
mean,
Buccaneers was really just
Yeah.
sorry.
So shout out,
So right.
like you said, Hall of Fame. Off top.
It is,
Hall of
Exactly.
Fame.
It is.
And
First
they go
ballot.
back to that stat, like we said on the former episode when I was at home last time. He hasn't had, the last time he didn't have 1,000 yards was in high school. He had straight 1,000-yard seasons at Texas A&M and all 1,000-yard seasons since he's been in the league.
And he was at Texas A&M when they first came into
Yeah,
the
but
SEC.
Sure
he
was.
had Johnny though, Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel, yeah.
He
was feeding it to him.
Yep. Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
He said he want out of Miami. What y'all think?
He should have never left Kansas City.
Nah, this what he said. I'm opening the door. I'm out, bro.
That's what he said.
Straight up.
Straight like that. What you think?
My thing is, he should have never even left Kansas City.
Yeah.
Because even if you don't make as much money as you making in Miami,
You would have had the championship.
you would have the championship. It's all about your legacy.
And
It's all about your
and
legacy,
you
man.
still would have been happy in a winning environment.
Exactly. And then the more you win, the more endorsements you're going to get, more commercials.
Exactly.
It's-
The money
Like-
gonna be made,
Yeah.
bro.
Money is going to always be made. Like, my thing is like, why you trying to chase money? Man, you already a millionaire.
Multi-millionaire.
Multi-millionaire,
At
man.
that, bro, it's crazy. But honestly, the Dolphins, like you could say they had a down season compared to what people was expecting. But that was because Tua was hurt. Once Tua came back, they was winning. Like they actually came back and was in contention
Yeah.
for the playoffs. So, but you know,
Some we'll have to see in the off season.
yeah,
Yeah, sure, right.
Y'all know today in the NFL is known as Black Monday, the Monday after the regular season. Coaches getting fired. This one was a shocker to me. Gerard Mayo from the Patriots. They fired him after one season. He's a Patriot. He played with Tom now.
Mm-hmm.
Sure did.
So what y'all think about that?
I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't
Not
it
like
either.
because I understand the Patriots had a down season to like some people's standards, but they still young. Got your rookie quarterback coming in. Technically a rookie head coach because this is his first year. Like you have to give him time to
Yes.
develop and build something.
And
like
I think the Patriots situation was very similar to the Alabama situation. These are Belichick boys. I mean,
Exactly,
you
like-
didn't give Mayo time to come in. Yeah, he know the Patriot way because he played for him. So
But it's
long.
different
But
though.
it's different
Like him
being
and
a
Bill
coach.
Belichick is two different
Exactly,
personalities, two different people.
exactly.
It's the same analogy like I always use. They only gave him time to build the foundation of the house. They fired him before he even put the structure up.
Yep.
Exactly.
Like-
you gotta trust the process. You gotta trust the
bro.
process.
Just like we were
Everything
saying,
is a process.
Trust the process.
Yep. The Jaguars fired Doug Peterson also.
But he been there sometimes.
Yeah, he been
though.
there
Like,
for a little
yeah, he
minute.
been there for
a
some
little
time. So
minute.
that right there, see, that's understandable. Like the Jaguar done had consistent bad seasons.
Yeah.
So it's time to
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I really think it's just that they can't get the right players with the right mindset because
Yeah.
Exactly.
it's not always about the coach.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have everybody bought in.
Bought
if
in,
one
yeah.
player not bought in, that can ruin the whole team.
Yep.
And especially if he not bought in and he a top player, so the GM looking at like, oh, what you doing, coach? But everything don't fall on the coach because at the end of the day, you can say what you want to say. The players have to go out there and make the plays.
That's
Hey,
right.
exactly.
If the
That's
player's
right.
not going out there making the plays, it don't matter what the coach do. Because if you don't go out there and make the play or don't be bought in, there's only so much that they can do.
Exactly. Like I feel like the Jaguar, they got good player, bro. Trevor Lawrence, not a bad quarterback by no means. Brian Thomas Jr., they rookie receiver. He's one of the 4 rookies in the league that had over 1,000 yards this season with wide receiver. They got who they running back? ETN. They got Travis. They got Travis.
Trevor go to Georgia.
Yeah, they got Travis Etienne.
okay.
Yeah, that's like the team not bad. Now defensive wise, I don't know who they got on defense. Like I know they got Walker dude from Georgia. They had drafted him with that first round pick, but he ain't really did nothing though. Like he done had good season wise, but he ain't just stood out as no number 1 pick like they would.
Yeah, it's
But
like I agree with Ryan. It's like they still missing something.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know,
something missing.
something it is. Yo Seahawks, they got rid of their offensive coordinator. I don't know what's it, but after one season, but
I don't know why though. Like that's crazy because last season when we didn't have him, our offense it didn't bring out everybody's full potential. Cause like how we talked about in the podcast, JSN, Jack Smith and Jumper, you didn't even know who he was because our offensive coordinator didn't bring his potential. But look at it now.
Yeah.
Our new offensive coordinator, he done had over 1,000 yards this season. This is his first time he done it since he been in the league.
Yeah.
He expanded the offense and then brought out everybody. Like Noah Fant had a good season receiver. DK did his little thing that he been doing consistently.
Right.
Tyler Lockett, he been there. He been consistent.
Consistency.
Exactly.
Yeah, consistent.
But you know, man, I don't know.
Y'all know it's this time of the year, Pro Bowl voting for the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Now this was a shocker to me. Ravens wide receiver Zay Flowers.
Yep.
He's the first Ravens wide receiver to be selected in Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
in
that's-
Raven history.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I did not know that.
Considering the weapons the Ravens
That's
have
had-
had,
exactly.
that's crazy. Now this was a real shocker. Patrick Mahomes did not get selected to the Pro Bowl by the fans. He did not get selected.
That's cool. That's cool. I don't like Patrick Mahomes no way. That's cool.
Excuse me, but
He probably gonna be playing the Super Bowl anyway.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
ain't worried about it no way.
But I thought he would have been more popular amongst the NFL fans.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. It's like you said, we humans. It get to a certain point where you get tired of seeing people win, bro. And
Yeah, it's
and
tired
I
of
know
seeing the
how
same
messed
people
up
in there.
that sound, bro. But like, man, I'm tired of seeing Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Like, I'm tired of that, bro. It's time for
That's
some
how
more
I
folk
feel
feel.
That's how I
Like-
feel about Joker winning the MVP in the NBA.
Like
I mean,
then he gets to the Super Bowl. You see them man all on TV, on the air, commercial, all that. But with my boy Lamar, at, he got 2 MVP. He
true.
having breaking season, but he ain't got no commercial.
yeah, that's
Like I'm saying, he
Sure
been
right
in the
about
Super
that.
Bowl, but like, come on, bro.
yeah.
You got some regular season superstar too.
Yep. that's
Sure right about that. Sure
That's
right
something to
about
watch
that.
out for. But now that the regular season has concluded, we know the draft order now.
Mm-hmm.
With the number 1 draft pick in this year's draft,
Hey, you skipped it right here.
about what?
The team with no Pro Bowl picks, but it's just
Oh.
4 of them though.
Okay.
It's the Jets, Tennessee Titans, the Saints, and the Dolphins.
Nobody from that
Yeah,
team
nobody.
made the Pro Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah,
But who the top pick in the draft?
the Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee
T-
Titans.
the top 10 is Tennessee Titans. We're going from 1 to 10. Cleveland Browns got the 2nd pick. New York Giants, New England Patriots, Jacksonville Jaguars, Las Vegas Raiders, New York Jets, Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints, and Chicago Bears have the 10th pick.
Do you see? I saw something on social media today that said the Titans are loving Cam Ward.
That's cool. It's like regardless of who they get at that quarterback position, they are going to draft a
They're gonna
quarterback.
draft a quarterback. They're gonna move on from Will Levis.
Yes, it's time to get on from Will Levis, bro.
But I don't think that Cam Ward started to play fit the Titans. Because that's the reason why. What's the other kid that was there? Oh, he not kid.
I know he talking
Malik-
about Malik Willis.
Malik
Yeah,
Willis.
yeah.
Yep.
Like you gotta let these men go out there and do their thing.
Exactly.
Like, you won't. That's how the NFL is. Everybody want a pro style quarterback, everything like that. But you see what Lamar do. You see what Pat Mahomes do. You gotta let these boys go out here and
do
play.
their thing.
Do
Then
their
they gonna
thing.
develop and learn everything as that comes
like,
with it.
Let them go out there. Let them be natural. They been doing this all their life. They make plays.
Exactly.
Let playmakers go out there and make plays. Like
Natural ability.
natural ability.
Exactly.
Let that natural
Then,
ability show.
as they time go on, they gonna learn. Okay, I can't do this like this. I gotta
Exactly.
switch it up like this. Do this certain way. Then
Exactly. You gotta let them people be who they are.
exactly.
So you thinking the Titans gonna get a quarterback? I also heard today on ESPN on the Pat McAfee show. The Browns are getting a quarterback regardless.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Yeah,
that don't
they need a
surprise me.
quarterback.
They know they're stuck with Deshaun Watson and his salary. They cool with it. It is what it is.
Being honest, it wouldn't surprise me if Shadur went to the Cleveland Browns. Being honest, cause with the Raiders, I know everybody saying going to the Raiders, going to Vegas, but they got the 6th pick. Like, let's be real now. It's the top 3 teams all need a quarterback.
Yeah,
The Tennessee Titans, the Cleveland
yeah.
Browns, and definitely the New York Giants need a quarterback.
Yeah.
Cause they got rid of Daniel Jones. New England, they cool with their quarterback situation. I feel like they gonna get Ashton Jeanty.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to draft the Ashton Jeanty. If not, Travis Hunter. Jacksonville, same
They
shit.
got Trevor Lawrence.
Jacksonville, if New England don't get Travis Hunter, I know for a fact he going to go to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Because they don't need a running back. Like we said, they got Trevor Etienne. They don't need a quarterback. They got Brian Thomas Jr. in on, 17? Ingram?
Evan.
Yeah. They got a decent receiving
Yeah.
room. So I feel like they get Travis Hunter, they're going to put him on the defensive side of the ball. But this to your point too, though. Are they gonna allow him to come in and play freely? Let him be both sides of the ball and be that superstar playmaker.
Do
that
you
we know
like
he
Travis
is.
Hunter, the wide receiver, Travis Hunter, the DB better?
I like Travis Hunter, DB better, and I say that because it's a lot of great receivers in the league. Not too many people can go out there and shut down the whole field.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna get paid way more money as a defensive back than he would as a
As a wide
receiver.
receiver.
Yes. Because truth be told, it's gonna be another wide receiver that's gonna come in there that can probably do what he do and probably even better. Just look at Jeremiah Smith.
I was just about to say,
Jeremiah
look at the
Smith,
freshman class.
like he's on the way. Like Ryan Williams, they
On
on
the
the
way.
way.
In the words of Prime, he comes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That
like,
boy coming,
like,
bro.
like
Then
it's
think about
coming,
the
but like
receivers that Travis Hunter played with, Jonte Wister,
Exactly.
Jimmy Horn.
Yeah.
Who else they had?
Exactly.
Shepard. Like, them boy, he was in the stack receiving room.
Like exactly. So I would personally rather see him for his career, see him play DB,
DB. Okay.
because he's gonna get paid. Because like that's probably one of the hardest positions to play on the field.
Exactly.
Besides quarterback.
Yeah.
Because to go out there and line up in front of somebody that's just as fast as you, maybe quicker than you, all while you're going backwards.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to say.
And
They got to run backwards, bro.
Exactly, and the stipulations that they put on defenses, like it's so hard to play defense now. You can't hit like you
Can't
want
touch
to.
him in so
You
many
can't touch him
yards. Yeah.
Like,
I
Then
get
with, like I said, stimulation, especially with DB, you give up one pass. Oh, he's sorry. He got to come out the game.
Sorry.
He can, but like, come on, bro. But if the quarterback throw an incomplete pass, oh, it's okay. Next play.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
I was just saying this earlier. A receiver can go a game without catching the ball, but if a DB go a game with getting topped on or something like that,
Alright.
it don't matter how many games that he didn't give up no catch.
That one game.
Everybody's gonna remember that one game. And they're
Exactly.
gonna use that against him for the rest of the season.
Exactly.
You're right about that. You're right. But that's all I got for football. You got anything else for football?
Not that I know of. You know, we gave our prediction. I feel like this. Everything for football.
All right, let's move on to some basketball.
Oh yeah, NBA.
That boy Kawhi Leonard, he made his season debut Saturday, I think it was.
Yeah, that what it say Saturday.
I
Let me
don't
see.
know.
Yes, I do know they played. But I'll pull it up right now. Saturday,
he
they played
made-
the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, did they win?
Yeah, they won 131 to 105. Well, let me see. Kawhi Leonard had 12 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. 4 for 11 from the field, 3 for 5 from the 3-point line.
Okay.
He only played 19 minutes though, but it's cool little first game back.
His first game back, yeah.
I always have like Kawhi. I like the way he played the game.
Exactly.
He actually played defense.
Yes, like take pride in it. Gonna lock down your best
and-
defender. Gonna hustle. Gonna get them rebound, do everything.
Yeah, I hate basketball players that don't play no defense. Like that. Oh my god.
That's why the viewership is down. We talked about that on previous episodes.
That boils my blood.
Yeah.
Like, what is you doing? You want to score all these points?
Exactly.
Okay, you scoring, but shoot the other team scoring.
Scoring
Shoot.
right back.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You got to stop somebody.
And people understand you get a steal. That's easy points. Easy
That's
two
easy
baskets.
points.
Yep.
Let your defense be your offense.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Exactly.
Let's go down to Miami. Miami just didn't have a bunch of trouble with that.
Man, they just need to let my boy Jimmy go, man. Let him leave.
Miami suspended Jimmy Butler for 7 games.
7
For
games,
conduct detrimental to the team, aka for Jimmy saying he wanted to get up out of Miami. And I also saw on social media where they were saying that Jimmy had been telling Pat and the people that be in Miami to go out. He's giving them chance after chance after chance to go out and get people. Like the Mavericks went out and got Kyrie and Clay. Like,
Yeah.
what did Miami do? Who did they try to bring in?
And that's what I've been saying about the Heat. They never will be able to get over that hump and win the finals unless they bring in. It don't even have to be a superstar, but just a consistent scorer besides Jimmy. Like, yeah, you can say they got Bam. Bam gonna do what he gonna do. But Bam is like, to me, Bam is not no center, bro. He's 6'9". Like, come on, bro. He just a dog. That's the only way they can get by for that. Bam is a 4. He can stretch. He can shoot the little mid-range side.
most
He
definitely.
can dribble, cross you up, get to the rack, bro. But they got to bring in another guard or somebody. Like, Tyler Hero, he cool, but when that big moment comes, is he going to step up and give you what he need, what you need to give?
I would say they need a consistent point guard.
Exactly. Like,
that's exactly what they
like even if they
A
go out and just
consistent
get like a
point
Trey Young or somebody, like
Yeah.
you know he gonna facilitate the ball and give you 25 a
And
night.
Trey, I can say Trey has some good games.
Exactly.
You know? And, you know, the last podcast we did, we talked about how Pat Riley issued a statement saying that they would not be trading Jimmy. Well, of course, that has changed now. They are talking to people about trading Jimmy. Where would y'all like to see Jimmy go?
I told you, bro. The Houston Rockets.
You did say
The Houston
that.
Rockets. And I say that because they a young, gritty team, and I like how they play their defense. They scrap. They got a man.
Jimmy gonna play defense too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Torrey Eason, and they got Fred over there that's won a championship that's gonna lead them. They got Sengun in that paint that's holding down the paint down, and they got Jalen Green that's gonna get you a bucket.
Yeah.
You throw Jimmy in there, that's another veteran on like leadership wise,
And they can
another
learn
scorer,
from him.
and he gonna lead them and control their defense, like bringing that gritty
Sure,
side out them
right.
for real.
Yeah, I think that wouldn't be a bad.
I agree with that.
Exact. Only thing,
I like that. I like that move right there.
only downfall I can see with Jimmy going to Houston is Jimmy Butler. Like, can they handle him and some of the stuff that he do? Cause he gonna keep it real with you regardless of what's going on, and he gonna let you know how he feel and what you think, what he think that needs to happen so you can improve to get better.
Yep, I agree.
He definitely know how to win.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Think about the times he did take Miami to the finals. I mean, in the bubble.
By himself, like he
By
had
himself.
teammates, but you watching that game, Jimmy's sticking out every game, bro.
Yep.
Every game.
But let's talk about OKC. Best team in the NBA right now.
Yep.
Yeah, they playing.
Yep.
They are on a 14, 15 game winning streak. I can't remember. But I do know they just beat the Celtics.
Yeah, the Thunder,
Yeah.
them boys tough.
They tough. They on.
Them boys
Tough.
like tough for real.
They-
Been saying it, most consistent
Yeah, I
player
was
in
just
the
gonna,
league.
yeah.
Most consistent player in the league right now. Like,
I like
Boy
Shaq.
hard. That boy
no matter
hard.
who they playing, he gonna get his buckets and he gonna do his
That
thing.
boy hard.
Yeah.
Then they
hard.
got defenders. They gonna lock down players. Like they coach said in the interview, they was asking him because Jaylen Brown when they played had 21 points in the first half, and that was like in the second half Jaylen Brown had 0 points. He was 0 for 7 for the field, and they were like, what defensive strategy did you change to stop Jaylen Brown? He was like, I just put Lou Dort on him. And Lou Dort, they best defender they got. Like
Yeah.
you watch it stat wise, he the best defender they got. Arguably one of the best defenders on ball in the league right now.
Yeah. And then Shea averaging 30 a game right now.
And then he playing defense with averaging about 3-4 steals
Yeah.
a game with some blocks.
To me, right now, Shady, I know it's way too early, but he's the top MVP candidate right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
watching it stat wise, yes, but I still got around my boy Giannis, bro. Giannis a dog, man. I'm gonna keep saying that boy Giannis a dog,
Yeah,
bro.
Giannis is a dog.
Both sides of the floor gonna
Yeah.
play hard all
I
game,
like Giannis.
every
I do
game,
like
bro.
Giannis. Yeah, I do.
Like, don't take nothing for granted. Gonna give it all he got.
Speaking of Giannis, y'all know they done started voting, the process of voting for the NBA All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis is the number 2 vote getter right now.
All
He's
right.
for people my age, you know, we still like Steph and LeBron, but y'all little youngsters, y'all
I'm
ain't-
fun over here, cause I don't.
LaMelo Ball.
About to say I mean Lamelo cool, but
He's
I mean
ahead of Bron and Steph. Giannis ahead of Bron and Steph and KD.
Bruh.
Like the OG and Anthony Edwards is ahead of them. The young
I like
players,
Ant.
Yeah, I
And,
like
and,
Ant.
and a dog.
Yeah, and a dog, too.
And a dog,
Yes,
man,
yes.
like-
But the young players are getting more right now. This is like the
Yeah.
first.
and
the
It's a
first-
change of time.
yeah,
Change of
and I was
times,
about to
yes.
say that, like I
Change of
told
times.
you on the phone. Older generation, like I said, your generation, like really our generation too. Even though we really in the middle, cause we grew up watching Bron and Steph, but we still at their age watching LaMelo Ball,
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, John Morant come into the
Yeah.
league too. But like, it's like you said, kids nowadays, like I'll say probably from the age of like 11, maybe 11, 10-year-old and down to where they can actually understand and watch the game and know, okay, this a 3-pointer, this a dunk, this a crossover. They love watching players like LaMelo Ball because he out there doing
Or
all
Ja
them,
Morant,
exactly,
dunking
all
on
them
people.
fancy dunks, all them step back one-legged threes, shooting from the logo, looking at Wemby coming down 7'5", shooting
Yeah.
35 feet from the basket and making it. Like, you ain't never seen it like that, so of course they don't like it. And then, like, Wemby, you can make Wemby on 2K. We've been doing that all our life. 7'5", can do everything. Can shoot the
Sure
ball,
right.
can dunk, can dribble. Like, this the video game in real life.
Yeah, yeah, it is. And you know, Steph and LeBron, they still have the highest selling jerseys in the NBA.
Exactly.
Steph won LeBron too, but again, they're getting old.
Exactly,
They're the
like-
OGs,
And
you
like
know?
I was saying, people like kids as age is like I said 10, 11 and on down. They know about LeBron and Steph because of now, but they don't know
They don't,
about
yes.
LeBron and Steph, that
Yeah.
OG rivalry.
the
Or
East West Coast ride. is
exactly,
LeBron
or when
thing,
Braun
yeah.
was down in Miami going against Tony Parker and
Uh-huh.
Ginobili and all them
Yeah.
guys down there when he was with Miami. Like they don't know nothing
They
about
don't
prime.
understand
That
yeah.
prime basketball where like everybody
Yeah.
was good. Indiana Page with Paul
Man,
George,
man.
Lance Stevenson, and all them
Yeah.
guys, bro.
They
Like
don't understand
George
that.
Hill.
exactly,
George
George Hill,
Hill,
exactly.
yeah.
On who that? From Mississippi, Monte Ellis.
Monte,
Yes, bro, I'm telling you, bro.
With the Warriors, see, people don't understand.
They
Monte,
don't, Exactly,
yeah.
Monte
Monte
was the one who really started getting it up. For
Exactly,
real.
and Baron Davis, he was on that team with him.
Yeah, sure was. Yeah.
Bro, I'm
So,
telling
yeah,
you,
like you said, times are
Changing.
changing. Passing of the
Yeah.
torch. You know?
exactly.
But speaking of that, the Phoenix Suns, we
Mhm.
were just talking about Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I'm looking
and
at that
him
now.
being traded. Phoenix was a potential landing spot for him. Their
No.
name has been in the mix.
No,
It's some trouble going on in Phoenix. Phoenix is one of the highest paid
Yeah.
teams in the NBA.
they got the most expensive roster in NBA history with $408 million.
$408 million or
Yeah,
billion?
million. It's an M beside it.
$1 million. So apparently Bradley Beal and Yusuf Nurkic, they have been taken out of the starting lineup because of internal trouble that they got going on in Phoenix.
Mm.
So now people are saying, well, if we get rid of Bradley Beal, send him to Miami and we
Yeah,
get
Jimmy. Now, I wouldn't be mad at that because I've been saying that Devin Booker, KD, Bradley Beal,
I said that one gonna work for
all three individually, it's cool.
Yeah,
Great
but on
players.
the team
But all
together,
together, no.
Mm-mm.
It can't work. And then, like, Devin Booker, excuse me, we saw him in the Olympics evolve into that role where he can be a
Yeah.
role player,
Yeah.
play defense, knock down a three here and there, but it's not going to work, bro.
No.
It's not going to work. And then
Got too
they added Tyus Jones as their point guard, which I like that because he's a great point guard. He doesn't turn the ball over. He can see the whole floor, which is cool. But with Bradley Beal, it's packing up the floor. Like, ain't no space out there.
And Bradley Beal is old. I mean, NBA years.
Yeah.
Old.
I mean,
What,
yeah,
like
KD,
31?
and KD old too,
KD,
but
yeah.
I'd rather take KD over Bradley Beal because I know for a fact KD's gonna give me a bucket.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, KD's
KD's
still
gonna
gonna get you a
he
bucket.
gonna get to his spot in that mid range and gonna shoot over top of you, and you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Dang, man. They ain't 7'1".
Exactly. Like people be playing to my 6'9", 6'10". Kevin Durant is 7
7'1".
foot. He's 7 foot, bro. Like he's a 7 foot point guard for real.
He is. He really is.
You ain't lying.
That's about all I got for basketball. Who your favorite football player? We didn't even ask you that.
My favorite football
Do
player.
you have one or a favorite team?
So my favorite team, I probably have to say the Eagles.
Yeah, I say
And like I really pay attention to the Mississippi players. So Chris Jones, like AJ Brown, like Nicole B.
You
Like,
a Fletcher Cox fan?
I love Fletcher Cox when he was playing. So I really so much more keep up with the Mississippi guys.
And I think that's why too. Like I'm a fan of the Eagles because of the Mississippi players they had with Fletcher, with AJ, and then with the Graham boy. That and then Devontae, he was just at Alabama. Jalen was at Alabama, and I like Jalen anyway. But Jeffrey Simmons with the Titans.
Jeffrey a monster too.
Yeah, he is.
He's the monster too.
For real.
Shout out Dog too. He cute too. Shout out him.
Before we leave, I got a couple more stories for y'all. This just some interesting black girl magic that we got going on. Shout out to Simone Biles.
Oh yeah.
She was named 2024 Sports Illustrated Person of the Year. The GOAT in gymnastics.
For real, man. Shout out her, man.
Yeah, Simone, she been doing a big one for a little minute.
For a long time.
And then she hadn't said that she's not going to compete in LA in the next Olympics in 2028. So.
I don't think people understand like the sport gymnastics. It's so hard to be competitive and good in there. Like those people, like football players, though. Yeah, we put our bodies on line, but the type of training that they go through on a daily basis,
like their ankles and all this stuff.
And then they basically have to starve themselves because they can't be over a certain weight because you have to throw your body around in positions that God knows a lot of people can't get into.
Exactly. You gotta make sure this ain't too much weight on this side of your body. It's a lot.
And it's very dangerous.
And mentally, physically,
one wrong move, you could break your neck, break your ankle. It's a lot. I shout out to them.
But another lady, she just retired from the NBA. She was one of the NBA's first black CEOs. Her name is Cynthia Marshall. Can you pull them clips up and tell people about her story?
I got it. Oh, you said like Cynthia Marshall. Yeah, well, yeah, right. I say Cynthia Marshall. But Cynthia Marshall is being the first black female CEO in the NBA. Will be a major accomplishment for Cynthia Marshall, but it's just another line on her resume. It says she breaking down the barrier as a woman of color is something Marshall's been doing since high school when she was known as Scent the Spirit. As a standout track star, she was also the first black female student body president and the first black cheerleader at Cal Berkeley. Okay. After becoming the first black female executive at AT&T in 2018, Mark Cuban and the Mavericks came calling to course correct their corporate culture. Since 2018, the Mavs have increased the number of women and people of color at the senior executive level of the organization by nearly 200%, while also upping ticket sales and revenue. And it says, I don't think these people understand that I'm not a triple threat to be young. I'm not a triple threat to be young, female, and black. That's kind of a triple blessing. That's what she said. Sent Marshall on handling skepticism early in her career.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her for real.
The first black female to do a lot at AT&T, the NBA, and then Mark Cuban saw a lot in her and hired her. So she's retired now, but she left a legacy.
For real, huge legacy. Shout out to her.
Generational wealth.
Yes. Y'all boys got anything else?
Oh, no, I'm about to get my Be Different quote of the week, man. You would just shout out your social media where the people can find you at, everything you want them to know.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Hamp_34, HAMP_34.
Yeah, just send it to me, then I'm going to edit it in there so everybody can see how to spell it, type it, you know it.
All his bros, y'all go watch this shit.
Oh, yeah, man.
The cues, y'all got to check in. Y'all got to check in.
Really, let everybody know, man.
Brian, here you go. We have all our guests sign one of the BD, either the BD or P. Pick whichever one you want to sign.
Yeah, whichever one you want to sign, then you put whatever you want on there.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on.
Hey, no problem.
We appreciate, like we said at the beginning, this is family, y'all. Y'all, we can to a lot of people.
Yeah, for real though, man. If you know the Buchanans, bro, y'all know we can to a lot of people. Buchanan, the Pole,
Yep.
everybody.
But we appreciate you coming on. Ryan's mom and I, we were in Girl Scout level back in the day.
Oh yeah, man. But while he's signing that, y'all, I'm gonna hit y'all with the Be Different quote of the week, man. This week quote is: without commitment, you will never start. Without consistency, you will never finish.
Without commitment, you will never start. Without what?
Without consistency, you will never finish.
That is true. Oh, one more person we gotta give a shout out that we all know and love and can't wait to have him on here.
Oh yeah, just Cat.
Just Cat.
Man, Just Cat. Hey,
what you doing, Ryan?
You gotta stop doing that, man.
Yeah,
You gotta
for
stop
real.
doing that, man.
Hey,
We can't wait for you to come on here for our schedules to align.
For real,
We
hey.
love you. Shout out to
Hey,
you.
Just
Man, love
Cat.
you, cuz. Love
Just
you,
Cat
man.
video is definitely on the way, man.
Yeah.
Y'all stay tuned for that. We're gonna have to let them know that we got Ryan on the show, man.
Yeah,
Definitely
man.
tune in. For real. But hey, y'all,
I
ain't got nothing else?
Until next time, I'm Toya.
I'm Solomon.
I'm Ryan.
Y'all remember, be different.
Peace.